We're going to be transitioning here just for a moment. As for last year, we started to do something with the high school band where we turn the lights off, we drop the curtain carefully. It's about 200 pounds, and we don't want it just to like fall down and cause a big thud. So they're going to have to take their time and move down the movie screen. The high school, we put in a little extra effort, and we play popular songs from movies, and while we're at it, let's just throw that movie that we're playing the music from up on the screen. No big deal. It doesn't take timing and synchronizing things perfectly for like weeks. And thankfully this year, I wasn't making the movie clips. I was so stressed out last year doing it, I broke out in hives. That was not fun. This year, the hives go to my tech team that this past week were like, I don't think it's ready. It's not going to be ready. It'll be ready, boys. It'll be ready. So my tech team includes Adam Stamper, who's back on the board. Hi, Adam. James Popper, who is going to be running the spotlight, because we are not going to be flipping lights on and off between songs, but I will introduce each piece. And coming to help me run the videos will be Taylor Hudson. So Taylor, let's bring the video card out. So we have 5 different videos, 5 different movie collections that we're going to be doing tonight. And it's incredibly fun for these guys, incredibly time-consuming for the tech team, but absolutely worth it for you all. So we're going to play our 5 songs, and I'll introduce each one so you, because I gave you the titles in code. I did it on purpose. We're not going to go that far back, Taylor. It's okay. I used popular movie quotes, and hopefully I don't set the place on fire here. Okay, good. If you're aware of those movie quotes, the first one, man, that's heavy. Is there something wrong with the gravitational forces in the future that I don't know about? Who knows that movie? Yes? Back to the Future, that's right. So we're playing the theme song to Back to the Future as our first piece. Thank you. As we get ready for our next song, sorry, Sam. James, will you point that down a little bit? There it is. That's what we're playing next. it's Joseph. So my tech team had the darndest time finding good clips from Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat. If you lived through the 70s, you might remember Andrew Lloyd Webber's famous tongue-in-cheek piece about Joseph and his family. And so they made a wonderful movie with Donny Osmond. Yay, Donny Osmond in the 90s. And ironically, if you watch the movie, it takes place at a play in a gymnasium. Wow. So, and the poor tech guys really did their best to find good footage that didn't include the narrator. The best that we could find was with German subtitles. So we're not doing a sing-along. We're not doing, because most of you probably don't sprechen the Deutsch. And so we're going to do our best to enjoy Joseph. Here comes the sun. Thank you, James. Sorry, Sam. So, if you didn't figure it out by the weird title I gave this, this Muppet song is probably next to, of course, their theme song, one of the ones that is most well known, but it's not the one you know. So there's a new version of this, kind of a Latin-inspired piece to it, and it's really fun. And so when we got into filming this, it's like, you don't want to see Muppets dancing for 2 minutes up on the screen. Who's lively and animated enough to replace a Muppet? Mr. Sexton. Here we go. And 1, 2, ready, and. So this next song, when I selected it, I was pandering to my boss a little bit. And I know that he had this love of a certain movie that came out last year with Hugh Jackman singing. Now, I only like my Hugh Jackman with claws. But because I know he liked the song, I figured we'll score some points. But the man is not even here to hear the song. So this is a very singable tune. If you know the song, A Million Dreams. If you know the song, feel free to sing along. Caution to the person singing behind you, they may or may not be singing well. But we'll play for you anyhow. Westerns. How do we define a Western? Well, usually it's cheesy cinematography, lots of gunfighting, and lots of things that are not Calvary appropriate. But when I found this collection of songs of Best of the West, I said, I gotta play it. My father's generation, he was a John Wayne man, not me. I'm a Clint Eastwood guy. And one of the songs is from the movie Paint Your Wagon, which is a musical. I thought, wow, Clint Eastwood can sing. And I played the clip. No, he can't. Clint Eastwood, many talented things he can do, but singing he cannot. So to keep that in mind, we tried to do our best to take three of those movies that had various ratings and make them as Calvary appropriate as possible. The good, bad, and the ugly. There's just nothing you can do but see the gun shoot and don't know where that bullet goes. Lots of hats fly. Let's just put it that way. We give you the Best of the West. Thank you.